Hello and good evening. My name is John. We're playing Stories, the Path of Destinies. It's part of my Steam cleaning series. We read every game in my Steam library. Eventually, then arbitrarily rate and or review them to playtime. I don't quite know this game is, but the game is out at random. So let's hop in together and find out what this is. This is released in April 2016 by Spearhead Games.
Once upon a time, the infamous rover Reynardo. Then his mother called him to her deathbed. "Swear to me that you won't die on the gallows," she rasped. Reluctantly, he swore. And he whiled away his days at home with music, cards, and wine.
I don't see a
But
problem with
the
that.
Emperor had changed. He'd been good once, a shy, almost humble toad. He'd built universities.
Multiple.
Then people started whispering about mass graves in the woods, midnight rituals, victims screaming. The Imperial Ravens would round up entire villages, and no one ever returned. The Ravens had come to Ubar scouting for ancient books said to be of great power. But the librarians had hidden the books, so they'd
Good
burnt
librarians.
the librarians. The citizens,
Oh no.
outraged, had driven them off. The Ravens had come back with drop ships. The kid had fled with
That's why it's
books.
called Stories, the Path of
Brave,
Destinies.
dumb, and wanted to join the rebellion. And Reynardo had promised his mother he'd protect him.
All right, let's get to it.
The kid was looking down, watching his city burn. "Sorry, kid," Reynardo told the kid. "Look, if we give them the book, they'll leave you alone." "My mother died for this book!" "I promised her I'd protect you." Ah, damn it. The kid had run off.
You know, it's
With the book, of course. So Reynardo had to run after him.
it's clearly 2016. And I don't want to say that in a way that is dismissive. Like, this game came out 8 years ago.
The two ravens were staring at the kid like he was their dinner, which probably was what was in their tiny brains.
Oof.
"Hey," Reynardo said. They cocked their heads at him. "Pick on someone as ugly as you." Wait, that didn't come out right.
That's decent writing.
The ravens cawed and rushed at him.
Combat is a little simple. I just killed some people. Oh, some more. Left stick and X. Oh, that feels okay. I like that it's just a stick. I don't have to push in the direction of the enemy, but we'll figure that out as we go. We'll figure it out as we go.
A dropship flew overhead. He hoped they hadn't noticed him. The kid.
You know, I think it looks alright. I think this plays okay. Grab and throw. Hold. Okay. You know, a one-button control is not so bad.
Oh, right. The Gate of Heroes. Someone's idea of a joke, making the Skyship docks a gated community. You needed a hero's sword to open it. And the kid was on the other side of the gate.
What?
Who let you through? Promise me you'll take the book to the rebels, or I'm gonna steal your ship. I'm not taking that damn book anywhere, and neither are you. Try and stop me, laughed the kid. I bet you don't even have a hero sword. And with that, the kid hopped away.
Darn kid.
Had to hand it to the kid. He was an idiot. but he had
Wrong
guts.
sword. Alright.
Where was Reynardo going to get a hero sword?
Why over here, of course?
War and wind. Perfect.
Sword crafting?
A hero sword. QED.
Alright. No, I'm okay with that.
This is what he got for settling down and finding people to care about. The kid's mum had been a swell cook, and she'd laughed at Renado's jokes, even though he didn't know he'd made one. And then the ravens had come to burn her, and she'd made him promise to protect the kid. But she never told him where the book was, just the kid. He came up to a ledge. It was too far to jump. There'd been a bridge here before, hadn't there? And there was Peter, giggling at him. "How'd you get across?" he asked the kid. "Where'd you find a hook?" "I harped," said the kid. Wise-ass kid. "Hey, look out behind you." "Cute," said Renato. Ah, ravens.
You know, I gotta say, like, this has so far been pretty charming. Control is simple but effective. The writing has made me chuckle a few times.
The kid just hook his way across the ledge and chase the kid down. Thing was,
Oh, I didn't have
he
a...
used his hook since he'd retired. How had he done it? Maybe if he meditated at that altar there, he'd remember his old skills.
Alright. Hook. I'm not reading any of this. One skill point. Hook!
It was starting to come back to him.
Alright.
Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more
What?
he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
No, that's good movement.
The Farfarer. She was the fastest ship he'd ever known. She could do the Kestra run in 12 furlongs. Oh, so the salesman had told him. And something told him the kid was about to walk into an ambush. "Stop!" he shouted. "I'm not giving you the book!" shouted the kid, and took off. "No! Peter!" But the kid ran for it. And a gauntlet
No!
nailed him with its
Oh my god! What? What? No! Oh, there's meat inside of there?
The book was unburned.
Oh, jeez.
Next to it were the buckles from the kid's
Oh,
shoes.
God. What happened
A
here?
kid-sized pile of ashes. Damn it. Why hadn't he lied and told the kid he'd take the book to the rebels? The kid would be alive now. Really pissed off and betrayed, but alive. Oh, damn it. Renato picked up the book.
I was not expecting that at
Let
all.
the Empire have it now. He was going to have to get it out of there. He'd be a wanted man. Probably have to join the rebellion just to have a place to dock. Well, he'd hated home life anyway. What was the big deal about this book anyway?
It has stories!
Open it and find out. All that had been years ago.
Oh.
How many? The war was a blur, and now 3 Raven scout ships were chasing him. "Where are you running, rebel?" cawed the Raven captain over the loud hailer. Renato could see them cranking up their catapults. "Just going out for milk?" Renato yelled back. "Where can you run?" laughed the Raven horribly. Far behind him, another city was burning. The dark cloud above its island was thousands of Imperial ships. The fleet was doing a thorough job. "Take us to the rebel base! I will spare your life!" it called. The entire jury-rigged rebel fleet was only a few islands to the east. Beyond that were only the pillars of heaven. A sea of endless blood-colored tornadoes.
I like it better when the narrator
The
makes
rebellion
voices.
was out of time. Unless Renato
Makes
could
voices,
bring
does
a
voices.
game changer. Maybe he could. Renato had found out where he could find the pieces of the Sky Ripper.
Sky
The
Ripper.
legendary weapon that had exiled the lost gods. Surely a legendary weapon could win the final battle. On the other hand, his old friend Lapino had sent Renato a desperate message saying he had a brilliant scheme to save the rebellion. If Renato could only rescue him. Renato dived the Farfarer towards the abyss. As he felt the heat of the jet stream, the Raven ships peeled off, not stable enough to follow him down there. Now it was time to choose. Lapino or the Sky Ripper?
Oh. I'm gonna do the
Ah, Lapino. Apparently, the Mad Rabbit had sold a Pegasus that he did not exactly own. Lapino always wiggled out of trouble.
It's good to have
in
choices
time,
like that.
but he was out of time. The Ravens had figured out that Lapino was a rebel spy. If the fleet reached him first, they'd string him up for that. Never mind the winged horse.
I was not expecting such a deep choice.
Lapino had apparently managed to confuse the judge by arguing that he hadn't actually stolen a winged horse. He'd only sold it. But where was the prison? The village was empty. Had everybody fled the Ravens?
Alright, so I need a lot of ore to upgrade the sword. It's a lot of essence, okay.
Building these platforms was so expensive, they'd run out of budget for guardrails.
Fair, fair. Where am I going? Do I get to just skip the entire level?
The Ravens had taken the town. Renato had seen villages emptied like this. All the people taken away to be sacrificed in the Emperor's secret rituals. Renato hoped the people were just hiding. Renato's blood was up. He just needed to smash something.
A little bit of a Bastion take on the narrator part of it, I gotta say. I don't think I have an unused skill point.
Firewalls only let you through if they think you're hot enough.
Okay. What did I do? Should I have jumped off the platform? I don't have any skill points. Oh, I can do the hero sword. Hero door, okay. It's gotta be a real annoyance for the town folk. I like how snappy the counter is. It's kind of free. Like, it's so fast. I really like that.
Ravens were landing everywhere. The
Oh,
advance
look.
guard. He'd better get moving. If they got to Lapino first, they'd eat him for breakfast. Or a snack. Ravens weren't picky. If they got hungry, they sometimes forgot to interrogate their prisoners. Even top spies like Lapino. Where had the Mad Rabbit got to?
Alright, well, it doesn't look like there's any major reason to just smash stuff for smashing's sake. I have 18 ore now.
Renato felt like he was ready to learn new things. Thank goodness he didn't have to go to school for that. It was starting to come back to him. Something you never completely forgot, like how to freeze time when attacking. The more he fought, the more he'd probably remember.
That feels like there's a running gag about freezing time while attacking, which I do not remember how to do.
handle any better dead, Renato thought.
Oh, almost level.
Renato felt ready to become faster, stronger, bolder. If only he could figure out which.
Okay, so now there's some timing. I like that the early levels are pretty quick, so you're getting one thing at a time, but there's a little gap to learn it. Hey, there's our bunny friend.
Dirty and bloody, Renato finally reached Lapino. The rabbit was practicing his shuffle.
Oh.
Renato recognized the cards. It was Lapino's favorite deck. Oh, I thought you were in danger. I am. The ravens are coming. Oh, the prison thing. Right, yeah, see, this guard owed me 53 ducats, so we made a deal. They're very reasonable people, actually, for weasels. Now, I got a brilliant plan to kidnap Zenobia.
Zenobia?
Capture Zenobia, we find out what she knows. And that's
Is that the
whole
land
war
that
right there.
ogre battle takes place in?
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Capture the Emperor's greatest general, who also happened to be a deadly sorcerer and, oh, his only daughter. That would be worth it. On the other hand, he could still get to the core of the Sky Ripper, even if he couldn't get the whole thing. It must have great power.
Let's go for the hey, call him Zenobia.
Zenobia wasn't just the Emperor's daughter, of course.
Oh,
She'd been Renato's best friend in sword fu school.
I like
And
sword
you're
fu.
still mad for her. The rabbit reminded him. They'd been close. She'd told him things no one else knew. But she'd never told him who she really was. She knows all the Emperor's plans, chuckled the master spy. She won't give them up easily. She'll tell the interrogators, all right, said Lapino. Taking her would change the game, all right.
All right. I like this. This is a story of the path
The
of
city
Destiny.
was
I think
already
it's
under Zenobia's control.
well narrated and was at a very
I
good
have to
clip.
admire her efficiency.
Decent humor.
Renato shivered at the thought of
It's a little
Zenobia
old
at the mercy
graphic
of the
wise, but like,
interrogators.
what are you gonna do?
Could he
It's
really
2016
turn her over
original.
to them? But this was war.
Chess.
It wasn't meant to be pretty.
All right. Cheers.